Hi everyone, and welcome to this tutorial. So I'm showing off my nails here, and this is really weird doing a voiceover. Um, so yeah, this is my first time doing a speed painting and a voiceover, so that's what we're doing today. And I had thought that all those bottles on the side, those are not really bottles, are they? I had thought that I was going to use them at some point, but they contain colored sand, and, well, let's just put it this way, I haven't used them. So yeah, and they are not in the artwork. I'm currently taping down the watercolor paper. I know this is not the way you tape down watercolor paper, but, um, let me tell you something. I am lazy, and this does not contain a lot of watercolors. So this is one I previously did. Um, it's basically the same thing, then blue with blonde hair and a different pose, but it's the same principle because we're going to be doing a watercolor lady in a ball gown who um, well, the ball gown is made out of flowers. So, yeah, that's exciting. And if you'd like to create this, it's very easy. So just follow along, and I'll explain it all to you, and then you can create it yourself. And I don't know why I can't move the clip thing. That's annoying. See, I'm still in my video editing software, so that's why. Okay. So here I'm drawing or sketching in the person that I was gonna make, and I am sorry for the light. It is making it very hard to see what I'm doing. It was very sunny that day, and I record next to my window. That is why that glare is in the on the wood panel. It's because I always sit next to the window, so it's always there. So yeah, a lot of natural light. I like that. I don't have to switch around a lot of lamps and everything. It's nice, but yeah, I mean, this is the disadvantage. Right at around 11 um, a.m. you can't really record because the sun is hitting it and it's so bright. Anyway, apparently I'm not done drawing yet, and I don't know why not, because this is a really simple drawing. But anyway, one thing that I did do, which I don't know if I'm showing you in the video, is I stained the leaves that I'm using, the flower petals. And I don't know if I show that to you in the video, but that's quite important to know, because if you don't know, then you're gonna use you're either gonna pay too much money for flower petals that are red, or you're gonna use the wrong color. And what's nice about this is I use the same color of watercolor because I actually stained them with watercolor. I use the same color of watercolor that is in the hair of the lady that we're painting. So yeah, that always matches. I'm still amazed at the fact that I actually had my nails painted. I mean, they still are, but now I'm wearing glitter, so that's better. Way more masculine. Oh my god, yeah. But whatever, moving on past the subject of painting our nails, we're now gonna paint the watercolor paper, which is what you're all here for. So yeah. By the way, stick around to the end because I'm gonna announce a giveaway that I'm doing on my Facebook, and I don't know if you'll be following that. If you're an international viewer, so if you're not from the Netherlands, the shipping costs can get really high, and I don't have that kind of money, which is why I'm doing a giveaway, because I want more people to see and buy my art. So I was hoping to like get shared a lot because people will want that painting that I'm giving away. It's a really cute painting, and I'm going to probably edit it in somewhere over here. So I'm gonna just note that down really quickly, like 247 CC doggy edit. There we go. Okay, I have noted it down. So I started to watercolor, and it's a pale color. It's a skin color, I believe, that I'm using right now, so that's why it's not showing up. It will later on, so you know, just hang in there. Oh my god, I did not record this at a good time though. Oh, and by the way, okay, so this is what happened because I'm a huge procrastinator and I don't do anything at a decent timing. We're now adding in the hair. It's kind of roughly. Okay. So I'm a huge procrastinator, so I'm sitting there going, yeah, if I just make artwork for the CIC flower event, because I haven't done a lot of CIC things lately, if I do the artwork for the CIC flower event in like February, I'll be all fine, because that's how far in advance we knew that we were gonna do the flower thing. And well, let's just say that February turned to March, March turned to April. In April I went away to Thailand, and bam, it was May, and it was too late. Well, it got uploaded in June, didn't it? So after that I still procrastinated. Right. So then I recorded this. Thailand was lovely, by the way. Amazing, seriously. Had the best of times, but that's not the point. Although I did actually do, I didn't make a video of it, but I did a drawing in oil pastels that was inspired by Thailand because we went to an orchid farm, orchard farm, whatever, and I love the orchid. It's one of my favorite flowers. I think between that and a parrot, the bird of paradise, that it's called. Literally translated, it's a parrot plant in Dutch, so that's why I said parrot. So the bird of paradise and the orchid are definitely my favorite flowers. So that's why I did a flower drawing of that in oil pastels. I love oil pastels as well. I don't use them that much because they're really hard to work with, and I have really cheap ones. Yeah. I do love soft pastels better, like those are really a lot of fun, but I have the cheapest ones. They are awful. But I'll be uploading a soft pastel tutorial soon, which I know is not a smart thing to do because I have the cheapest one, so it's gonna look like shit, but I already have the video and I actually kinda like the way it turned out. I don't have a sealer, so the artwork is immediately destroyed after I leave it. But if for video purposes and definitely for educational purposes, it's very good because, well, first of all, yeah, I use the cheapest soft pastels ever, so, you know, it's kind of like everything that you would use because most people here are not professional artists and they are on a budget and I'm on a budget. I'll tell you right now, I don't have enough money to buy a canvas, so that's why I'm stuck to watercoloring, and I didn't feel like watercoloring, which is the only reason I'm producing this video right now. It's just because I want to have something to do. I'm seriously doing this because I'm bored, and because I felt like this was kind of my duty now that I became a YouTuber, because it seems really fun when you start. And then it is really fun when you record because you get someone to talk to instead of sitting there alone by yourself. And then you need to edit the video. And for some reason, it always feels like you have to, because otherwise you've been talking to no one and you don't want to seem crazy. But at the same time, nobody likes editing. Seriously, nobody likes editing. Not a single person on this planet likes editing. But whatever. Where was I going with this? So yeah, I'm using the cheapest kind of pastels, and um, yeah, it's just, I think that would be a great lesson, that you don't need expensive materials to be able to do good art, solid art. What you do need is a sealer, because otherwise your art is going to be lost like mine, and, you know, that would be a waste. But, you know, I mean, it wasn't really that good. Oh, one tip if you're using oil pastels, definitely important, would be just to, no, for soft pastels, to paint the background a certain color, or to use colored paper, and to use kind of a paper with a grain to it. That would be nice, or a structure to it. It doesn't have to be a grain, but at least a structure that can hold the pigment properly. But that's obviously for another video, because, you know, we're not doing a video on oil pastels right now, so shut up. Or soft pastels. Oh my god, I keep mixing them up. As you have noticed, if I'm not painting, but I'm talking, I keep talking and talking and talking and talking. Damn. Like, when I'm painting, I'm just sitting there, oh, sorry, I felt quiet. Oh, sorry, I felt quiet. Oh, sorry, I felt quiet. And now I'm just like, yeah, I don't know what John's always complaining about. Um, because there's always something to talk about, let's face it. No, but I get it, it's uncomfortable. I'm not comfortable right now. I hope you're not noticing that, although you probably are, because I'm probably breathing really heavily. I'm talking at a speed of light. But anyway, so I'll be uploading this, like, tonight, because, or even, like, right after this, because I'm excited to upload something, although I do still need to make a thumbnail. I am going to go back for to the painting. Wow, breathing issues. Good. So basically, nothing really happened. I splattered on some paint drops, and I did cover my paper first to make sure they're not hitting the dress or anything. But yeah, in general, just... Oh, and I grounded her, which means that I gave her a ground to stand on, which is that edge right there, and it looks like it's floating and it's a magical island, which is exactly what I was going for. And actually, the blue painting didn't have that, but later on I still added that to the painting, because I just felt that it really needed that, and then they could be like how do you say that? They could be a two-feature painting. There you go. There you go. So yeah, that's what they are now. On my website, I do have a website. I encourage you to check it out. Maybe purchase something, because, you know, as I mentioned, I don't have enough money to buy a canvas. It is sad, and everything is on sale right now, but I'm not gonna do my sales pitch right here, okay? I already have. I mean, I can say I'm not going to, but I have. So now, the stained leaves, we're gluing them on with just some photo glue, I believe it's called. It dries relatively quickly. It removes relatively easily too, which is nice. If it's not completely dry, you can rub it with your finger and it comes off as if it were rubber cement. No. Yes. No, it's the stuff you rub off with the rubber cement. Frisket. As if it were frisket. There we go. Yeah. So, you can use it as a frisket probably, but you have to have a really good timing, because glue is gonna dry up and then it's stuck forever. So that's why you buy frisket, although mine sucks. Like, seriously, it's $1 and what's the brand? Dollar and Rolly or something? I don't know. I thought it was, but I don't know. No, it's Winsor and Newton, an even better known brand, and I don't know, I just really don't like this masking fluid. I really don't like it. It ruins my paper. I don't know what it does to my paper. It ruins it, seriously. It tears it so that, I mean, I might have as well just rubbed out the pigment with with sandpaper, and I would get the same effect. So that's not what I was going for. So we're filling in the dress right here, and it's filling in quite nicely. I discovered I had too many leaves in the end, so I had to stack them in the middle, and then it gave the dress a little bit more of volume, which is nice because that was what we were going for. By the way, these are fake petals, if you hadn't noticed yet, because otherwise, and you can try this with real petals, I encourage you. But then I also encourage, because that would look better, and I admit that, but then I also encourage you to find something to make those petals permanent. Seriously, otherwise after 2 days, you are going to have a rotten, stinking artwork that once looked good on a photograph somewhere. And let's face it, we don't want that. You want your artwork to be permanent. You want to be able to hang it on your wall. And when people come in, you want them to go, wow, and then you can be proud, right? That's what we're going for. Unless you're going for, disappointment. I don't know why you would. You can. So let's say that other people being proud, you being proud, everyone being proud and happy, that's what you are going for, because that's what life's about. Then you want a way to find it make it permanent, and I'm sorry for my head being in the screen right there. It's just a really difficult task gluing those little silver balls on. They're kind of like the embellishments of the dress, okay? So, yeah. So keep that in mind. Do I actually go in with colored pencil later? I think I do. Okay, cool. I was already like, what am I gonna do those other 2 minutes that are in the video? So yeah. Let's see. I was talking about being proud and stuff. Oh, which reminds me of what's its face? You know those, I was, the same day I recorded this, I was trying to record something else and it just wasn't working, which was kind of sad because it would have been my tribute to the Orlando shootings. And you're going like, how did you get reminded of that? Well, proud, yeah. Okay, cool. So, unfortunately that did not happen, and since I don't have a canvas, I can't do the pride painting, the tribute painting that the art shop I did, which also makes me kind of sad because I really wanted to do that. I seriously wanted to do that on some sort of giant canvas, just hang it in my room. Because currently I have a printed picture of New York, a street in New York on my wall, and it's kind of big and it's cool, but I kind of want my own work there, something that I can be proud of instead of just something decorative. Right, so yeah. I could actually paint over that picture. I'd have to ask my father. I don't know how much we paid for it. I think it was only like between 5 and 15 bucks, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten one, and I'm pretty sure. I am getting a WhatsApp message. Let me read that, because you don't know I'm getting one. Because I'm narrating this, although now you know that I'm getting one, because, I told you. Yeah. Oh wow, okay. Okay, so I just like took a nap. I don't know why I did that. I never take naps. Um, for some reason I did. I'm going in with my colored pencils, by the way. It does make the painting pop a little more. You can see it a little bit better, but basically what I'm doing with my painting, with my colored pencils is making the darks darker and making the surface a little bit smoother. That's basically what we're doing. Um, but yeah, I don't know why, but I took a nap and it was really, really calming. Like, seriously, it made me see so many things. Like, I haven't, what, oh, that's my brother putting that in my hair. What the fuck? And I just work on too. I'm just like, no, no. Oh my god. And I'm probably screaming at him. Damn. Can't remember if I hit him, but I mean, that happens more often, so, you know, it might have. Um, so yeah, I'm now, and I'm doing some sort of highlights on the painting, which I don't know if they're showing up properly, but there are white highlights that are everywhere, and I like them. They make the painting pop. I think I have something with white highlights, you'll see. In the... I did a 3-feature painting for school, and there are a lot of highlights in there as well, which you'll see, because that's gonna be up soon. So, probably like tonight or tomorrow, or the day after. But I won't procrastinate any more than the day after tomorrow, because after that I have to go to Amsterdam, I think. So, for, I don't know what for actually. I really don't know. Well, I don't have to go to Amsterdam. I'm going there with my father and my grandfather and my brother. So we're just gonna have a day of fun, I guess. Um, yeah. So yeah, that is basically the painting completed right here. Um, I mean, I still have 29 seconds. So, if you are interested in buying any of my artwork, you should go to the link of my website. I'll post it down below. Um, uh, I have rules for shipping costs and everything. They are on my website. I have a Facebook page where you can follow me. I post things about my art, but also other people's artworks. I have Instagram, which I'll link down below. I don't think I actually have other social media. I hope you enjoyed, and give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.